Hey guys, this is Miss West. So this is going to be our first video of the year, and this video is going to cover 3-digit by 2-digit multiplication. And you're watching this through PlayPosit, so I love making videos and having you guys watch them through PlayPosit and answering questions. I will do a lot of these through the year. I probably do about 100. So this is the first one. Right now, I'm sitting in my room on the floor in front of my closet doors. So I'll do them in different locations, different spots. Sometimes they'll be in the room. Sometimes they'll be outside. Just kind of depends. Right now it's raining, so obviously cannot go outside and make a video. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and start with 3-digit by 2-digit multiplication. And now, if you will, go ahead and take the time to get this copied down in your notebook. Anything that you see me write on here is equal to anything that I write on the board. So if I'm writing things down here, then you guys should also be writing them down in their notebook. So up at the top, my title in the heading should say 3-digit by 2-digit multiplication, and this is going to be using the box method. So if you'll go ahead and make sure that you have that title on your paper. So we're going to start talking today about 3-digit by 2-digit. And on this problem that we're doing here, I have the number 381 times 94. So the first thing that I have to do, I have to set up my box. And the only difference this time is instead of having 4 boxes like we have had, now we're just going to have 6 boxes. So you can go ahead and make your box now with your 6 boxes. So here's what mine looks like. And I'm going to go ahead and label them because the top number, 381, has 3 digits. I'm going to have to line it on the top. So my first box is going to be 300 because that's the value of the 3. My 8 right here has a value of 80. That's going to be my second box. And then my 1 right here on the end, of course, just has a value of 1. Then we have our 94. So I have the value of my 9 is 90 right there. And then the value of my 4 is just 4. So make sure your box looks just like I am. I will be checking to make sure that you have these notes in your notebook. Now, we go through this just like we've talked about in class. So 9 times 3 is 27. I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. So I'm going to have 27, 1, 2, 3. That gives me 27,000. Then I have 90 times 80. So 9 times 8 is 72. I have 1 0 right there, or I have 2 zeros, I'm sorry. 1 on the 90, 1 on the 80. So I have 72, 1, 2. So that gives me 7,200. Then I have 90 times 1, which 1 times anything is just itself. So that's 90. Looking down here on the bottom, I have 4 times 300. Well, I know that 4 times 3 is 12. I add my 2 zeros. That's 1,200. 4 times 80. 4 times 8 is 32. Add my 1 0. I get 320. And then I have 4 times 1, which gives me 4. So hopefully your box looks like mine. We've all gotten the right answers. You all agree. And now with these 6 numbers, we're going to have to add them up. Now, I'm going to add a little differently than what I have been, just because it's a lot of numbers. So I'm going to start with my 27,000 and my 1,200. So I'm going to start 27,000, 1,200. And I'm just going to add these 2 numbers up first. Okay? So I know obviously this is 0, 0, 0 plus 2, that's a 2. 7 plus 1 is an 8. 2 plus 0 is a 2. Now, I've got that and I've got that, so I check those boxes off to know that I have them. Then I'm going to start with 7,200. And I'm going to add 7,200 to 28,200. So now I get 35,400. So I've done that one. Now I have 320, 90, and 4 left. So I'm going to start with 320. Make sure when you're adding that your place value all lines up. So now I have 35,720. I can check off 320. Now I have 90 and 4. So I'm going to add 90 first. I get 35,810, and then I have 4 left to add, so plus 4. So my final answer is 35,814, and I can write that over here underneath my problem. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to check again like we talked about in class. So 381, it can round to 400. 94 will round to 90. Well, I know that 9 times 4 is 36, and I have 1, 2, 3 zeros. So that means I have 36,000. Is 35,814 close to 36,000? Does that answer make sense? Yes, it's pretty close. It's only about 200 off. So yes, that does make sense. So now you should have this box method with this problem complete on your notebook. We're going to switch now, and we're going to talk about the traditional algorithm, which I know today in class a lot of you guys weren't too fond of, but I still want you guys to try it and make an attempt. And this is, after all, just a different strategy for you to use. So, up here at the top, I have a new problem. I have 543 times 27. So unfortunately, I don't have all my different colors like I had today on the board, but I'm going to do my best to show you. So we have to start in the ones and we have to go straight up. So we have to do 7 times 3 first. 7 times 3 is 21, and I have to carry my 2 up. Remember, it's just like when you add and you carry over. Now I have to go over, so now I have to do 7 times 4. 7 times 3 is 21, so 7 times 4 is going to be 28, and I have to add my 2 up there. So 28, 29, 30. I put my 0 down, I have to carry my 3 up. That hundreds place is no longer empty where I could just put 30 down here. Now I have to carry it up on top of the 5, and I have to keep going to the left. So 7 times 5 is 35, plus 3, 36, 37, 38. Now I can just put 38 down. Now, I'm finished with the 7. Cross it out. I have to add that placeholder. We should all know that that placeholder is the number 0. Okay, now I'm ready to go to my 2. I can also, before I start, go ahead and cross through that 3 and that 2 up there just so I don't get confused with it later. So, looking at my 2, I got to start to the right. 3 times 2 I know is 6. 2 times 4 I know is 8. 2 times 5, I'm working my way to the left, is 10. So now I'm adding that 10 over there. So in the first row, I got 3,801. In the second row, I got 10,860. I'm adding those two numbers together. 1 plus 0 is 1. 0 plus 6 is 6. 8 plus 8 is 16. Carrier 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 0 is still 4. 1 plus nothing is 1. My answer is 14,661. Now let's check it. 543 is going to round to 500. 27 is going to round to 30. If I multiply, 5 times 3 I know is 15. 1, 2, 3 zeros. 1, 2, 3. 14,661. Is it close to 15,000? Does that answer make sense? Yes, it's pretty close. It's only about 400 off. So yes, it makes sense. We are good. Okay? Please make sure that you have both of these strategies down in your notebook. I will be checking these to make sure that you have completed both of them at some point. And there should be directions on what to do after this video. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, don't forget to find me and ask.